Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Southpaw Brad here, and I have some stuff from when had a long day. Nothing is more therapeutic for me than just digging through some long boxes. So um, after work today, I thought I'd go check out my local Second and Charles and just kind of see what they had. Um, I was really going. I've kind of been on this little Spider-Man kick and with all this crazy stuff with Star Wars, I was like, man, maybe I'll go and just find like a bunch of old Star Wars stuff or something. But none of that, but still bought some books and still did pretty well. So just thought I'd share those with you. You know, as you know, I like to I prefer to share anything that I get with you guys. So I'm just going to kind of breeze through these. Some of these are kind of, nothing spectacular, but still kind of cool. And some things that you just don't see all that often, really. So just wanted to share it with you. So this is started off with Miracle Man, the Neil Gaiman run. And it looks like it's from 2015. This is issue number 2. I don't know a lot about Miracle Man, but with the timeless information and apparently they're bringing Miracle Man back this year, I was like, maybe I need to see what this guy's all about. I mean, he's supposed to be an ultra powerful superhero, so I said, well, let's see what it's all about. So there's some really neat issues of Miracle Man that you can get out there. And of course, it's actually a run that started back, I think it was back in the 40s in the UK, and it was Marvel Man at the time. There was some dispute over the name, so they changed it to Miracle Man later, but it was originally Marvel Man. And you could see where that might cause some issues with so many, Captain Marvels and a comic book company called Marvel would, that might create an issue. So they had some issues, had to change the name. Now it's Miracle Man, and semi spoiler alert, his name popped up in the Timeless series, the Kang one shot that just came out last month. So so I wanted to learn a little bit more about him. So that was a $2 book, and at least maybe give me some insight on this new character they're bringing back, or old character they're reintroducing. The next one is just a tough series to find, period. This is issue 5 of Next Wave, Agents of Hate. You don't see these books anywhere. Number one's tough to find. They're all tough to find. So I just I saw that for $1.95, and I said, well, I might, I may never see it again. The big thing about this is you've got Elsa Bloodstone. She's over here. Who all? I think like Machine Man, and you've got Monica Rambeau, and I think this one's Machine Man, maybe. But yeah, you just don't see this series. It was, I can't remember how many issues it was, 5 or 7 or something like that, but not a super long run, but it's one that people just didn't, I guess maybe didn't buy. And now, anything with Elsa Bloodstone on it is just going bananas. So so I picked that one up. Next, this is one I've kind of been tracking a little bit, and I just don't see it. And when I see it, it seems to be a little more expensive than I want to pay. This was a 4. This is number 4, number 3, number 3. Okay, let me get these in order. So this was a 4-issue run for Blink. As I've stated previously, Blink is a character I've picked up quite a few of her first appearance. Really cool character. She's been involved in a lot of teams. She's an an X character, so a mutant, and she was kind of leader of the Exiles. But a really cool character, and I don't know that this cover really does it any justice. This is issue 3 of 4, and there were 2 of those, so I picked those up, and then I also got issue 4. But this issue 4 shows her badassness a little more than the other issue. And yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't see these around that much, and I've seen them on online comic shops, but I don't want to pay $10 for that book. I want to pay $1.95. So I'd like to complete that whole set doing just that. This is there's some significance here. So this is up next, Invincible Iron Man. This was the Matt Fraction run on Invincible Iron Man. And I actually saw these to give proper shout outs. I saw this on Tales from the Flip Side. They were talking about Ezekiel Stane. So that's who this Iron Man character, this guy who's beating up on Iron Man, that's Ezekiel Stane in an Iron Man-ish suit. Now, his first appearance, and let me make sure I've got this right. So his first appearance is in The Order. The Order, Volume 2, number 8. Getting to be kind of a tough book to find. So I think they're on Tales from the Flip Side, they mentioned that issue, I think it's 4 and 5. So he's obviously here on the cover. And then this is him on the cover, partially in suit, no helmet. And Ezekiel Stane is the son of Obadiah Stane, who was the in Iron Man 1. He fought fought Tony. He was a friend of the Starks, but kind of betrayed them. And so obviously this is an antagonist for Iron Man. His son obviously has some ill feelings for the Starks. So I picked up both of those because they had mentioned it on Tales from the Flip Side. And I think there was some maybe like first costume appearance or some cover appearance or something along those lines. And so I recognized these because I had made a note of that. And I thought, well, it's weird because sometimes you'll see the first appearance of a character will be their strongest book. So I don't know. Let's and it could be anybody. Maybe first appearance of when they introduce a character and then that character later goes on, or they introduce a person and that person later goes on to become a hero or a villain or something like that. It's interesting. You never really know which book is going to take off. So it might be the one where Ezekiel Stane is introduced in The Order, issue number 8. But maybe people become, say like, hey, I want to see him as the villain instead. That one's more desirable. So that was the reason for getting that, was just they had mentioned it on Tales from the Flip Side, and I had made a note of that and saw them, and they were there for $1.95. So that's always good. This one was a cover buy. I haven't really looked to see if there was anything significant on this, but I like the cover, so I picked it up. And $1.95, man, that'll make you do some you'll make a lot of decisions based on how much a book costs. So this was kind of neat, though. This is Thanos Rising, number 5. Just a cool looking cover. Like I said, I haven't looked to see it. It did not dawn on me to see if there's any significance in this book because I strictly just picked it up because of the cover. I'm not sure who this character is looming in the background, but I'll thumb through this and see what's going on. And but I just really, that the cover caught my eye, so I jumped on it. This is New Avengers number 6. This was the Brian Michael Bendis run. New Avengers number 6, and this is the first full appearance of Maria Hill. So Maria Hill was in she's been in quite a few of the Marvel movies. She was Nick Fury's right hand person, and later goes on to become the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. So she's an important character. Pick this up for $1.95, and I think she's got issue 3, I believe, has Spider-Woman crawling down the cover, and that's her first cameo. That one's, I don't know, interestingly enough, that one's seen a little a little movement. So I don't know what the deal is, but I saw this, and like I said, I had this on my list for a little while. So um, I thought I'd pick that one up when I ran across it. Now this was a series I was collecting just because I like the new team, and there's some really it's a new version of the Avengers that includes a lot of the young characters that are popular now. So uh Kamala Khan and Sam Alexander, Nova, Ms. Marvel, Nova, Miles Morales, Spider Man. So a lot of these, a lot of these other characters are. It's a newer, an inflection of youth into the Avengers, um, and so this is this issue. This is issue 3, all new, all different Avengers. Gorgeous Alex Ross cover. I mean, just his. I mean, he does stuff like this. The reflection in the helmet. That's what Alex Ross brings to the table right there. It's just these cool little details that mean everything. But I think this issue, this is the first issue where they become members of the Avengers, kind of make a big deal out of it. So I had picked up, I've got several number ones. I've got the run up through like maybe issue 9 or 10, somewhere around there. So yeah, that's when I can find that one for $1.95, that's a good one to jump on. Now, this is a book I didn't have, and one I needed for this little run I was doing, but this is Avengers Forever, number 11 of 12. So I've got, several, but there's still a few I need to complete that run, and that's one I definitely like to read once I get it done. But yeah, I thought I saw that one there for $2. Yeah, $2. So said I'm pretty sure I need this one, so let's grab it. And that whole thing's a Kang storyline, so the entire thing's got Kang in it. So this one was kind of neat. This is one I have been tracking, and you'll probably look and say, like, Brad, what in the heck are you thinking? Why were you intrigued by this? But I was just looking at the Marvel stuff and the Disney Plus shows, What If, and some of the stuff they introduce on there. And I was like, okay, what about some of these other, characters on here? So there is, let's see, where I believe it is. Let's see here, perhaps. Yeah. All right. So this one is Secret Avengers, number 18. It's like, all right, what the heck? Why are you? So I've been tracking this online on a wish list, and every time I get a notification that it was in stock, I go check, and it's been purchased already. So I was like, maybe I'm on to something. So maybe, just maybe, this is something I need to pay attention to. So what's the significance? This particular issue is the first appearance of Arnim Zola 4.2.3. So if you recall, Arnim Zola was the scientist who helped create the super soldier serum, and he was involved with Hydra, and he died. They transferred his consciousness into a computer, and then had so it's in like a TV screen and a body. It's kind of an interesting thing, but he theoretically can't die because now his consciousness can always be transferred to a new host. So, but if you recall that Arnim Zola in that TV screen, this is his first appearance, and I just saw that on What If, and I was like, hey, that might be, I wonder where that happened. So it just kind of led me down a rabbit hole. I started tracking that book, kept missing out on it because there's at least one other person who's into comic books who has been scoping that book out. So I was always a step behind. So I was like, well, maybe that kind of reinforces what, my chasing of the book. If there's at least one other person that's beating me to the punch every time, maybe I'm onto something. I don't know. This one I really didn't know a whole lot about, but this is Dark Reign, the Hood. Um, I've heard of the character, but I was like, this is issue number 1, and I think it's a 5-part limited series, and they had issue number 1 for $1.95. So I was like, hey, let's scoop that one up, and it's in pretty good condition. So I thought I'd snag that. This is a book I'd already purchased previously, and this one's in really nice condition too. But I had talked about this on previous videos. Avengers Annual number 22, square bound, 64 pages, and this on the cover we've got the Black Knight, and he's fighting Blood Wraith. And if you're trying to figure out, like, hey, who would be a good character for Black Knight to battle, perhaps Blood Wraith, who was the former squire of the Black Knight, maybe Blood Wraith would be a good character. So I've picked up this book several times, and I just couldn't pass up one that was in really good condition for $1.95. So I picked this up several times, and have also picked up a couple of copies of I forget the squire's name, but I picked up his first appearance as well, which is way back in 1990 in that series of Black Knight. So his squire's first appearance, and that's another thing. Where is it the squire's first appearance that's going to pop off, or is it going to be Blood Wraith's? When he becomes the character. That's like a good example of what I was talking about earlier. So when in doubt, and when it's not out of your price range, go ahead and get both. And in this case, this is one I could get both of. But on Ezekiel Stain, his first appearance in the Order, that's pushing like a $30+ book now. So maybe that's maybe that one's kind of getting out of reach, when you can get this other for, $1.95. So up next, this is Generation X. I believe this is volume 2, issue number 1, and new team, and there is a new character. I'm not sure which one it is, but at any rate, this is a new Generation X, and I don't know, maybe it's this guy. I don't quite remember. Do I have that? I don't have it pulled up right now. But yeah, that's a new. I mentioned I've enjoyed picking up just random X characters, and you never know when they're going to use somebody like that. So I've enjoyed doing that, picking those up, X characters. So this is the last one. This will be a short video, so you guys can actually watch it in a reasonable amount of time. So I was looking out for you. That's why I didn't do a live stream. Last but not least, this is Image Comics Wanted number 1. Now, I don't know if Image First is a reprint. I probably need to go back and double check that, because I noticed that after the fact. That's a barcode, but it says Image Firsts. So I don't know if this is a reprint of Wanted, but it's a series that I was intrigued to. I was really interested in checking this series out, because this is and how about that? There's Mark Silvestri did the art, and also says Weems. But this is a Mark Millar series, and the movie Wanted, which I like and has little to nothing to do with the comic book. So I was like, I wonder how different it is. And obviously that's Fox. Maybe that's Fox or something. But Fox in the movie, I don't know. It's weird. There is absolutely no, it couldn't be more different. So I was interested in reading the book, the comic, just to see. But I do need to double check. That may be a reprint instead of the issue one. But at any rate, I'll I can get started on that and kind of see what's going on. So that's it, guys. Second and Charles knocking it out. This week we got other stuff to do. There's boxes everywhere. So and I have got to. I'm just like spinning my wheels with this. You see my boxes on over my shoulder here. I'm spinning my wheels trying to get this stuff organized. So wish me luck. I'm trying to get alphabetized, or I keep going back and forth. Do I want to keep all my Spider-Man books together and then keep back? Do I want to do it that way? Or so I'm still kind of trying to figure it out. And I think that's the thing that's got me at a bit of a standstill with my organizational stuff. But at any rate, hadn't done a video since earlier over the weekend, I guess, sometime. Wanted to share these things with you, and I appreciate you checking it out. I'll make sure I post this. If you would do me the honor of click the like and subscribe down below. Notification bell if you'd like to know when I'm this is about as random as I get. I'm just like throwing whenever I feel like doing a video, I'm doing one. So but I appreciate you guys checking it out. Thank you so much. Tell your friends, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, or if there's if you found something cool at Second and Charles or Ollie's or somewhere like that, leave me a comment down below. Let me know. I love I will rejoice with you, because we all love a deal. All of us comic guys, we love a good deal on something. So thanks so much. I appreciate it. I hope y'all have a fantastic week. This will post on Wednesday by about 10 o'clock. So and I'll make sure I post a little teaser on Instagram as well, so you guys can see that. But wanted to do one that wasn't live streamed, so it'd be a little shorter, so you guys could digest this a little more quickly. I know when you got to show 20 comics from these boxes, it tends to run a little long. So thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Thank you for being there, and looking forward to a fantastic 2022 with this whole YouTube comic community thing. I appreciate you guys. Take care. Have a great week. See you next time.